I know we moved to the girls' cabin because we didn't want to interrupt Nasir since he's been really out like a light since the food poisoning. But
I like this cabin. It's all underground and stony, like my heart, and it's fun.
It's not really
I just feel weird being in the
underground.
girls' cabin.
And there's only one girl here,
Well,
so
I
it's
feel weird with all of you in here.
I mean,
William, wake
hey,
up!
you know, I feel like
Xemptful?
like, you know, alternate
don't go up there.
reality,
You'll scare
like,
us into
I
thinking
had
you're the
a
killer.
rule of people. So, you know,
Morning,
it's
yeah.
Just looking around.
Okay. Good night.
all right. So what's our plan now?
Okay.
William, get up.
So obviously,
Hey.
one of us has maybe killed our camp counselor. We can't confirm nor
I
deny
mean, what
anything
if
yet.
it's Nasir? What if it's Nasir and he's just pretending to be sick?
And that'd be the worst
Aidan.
plot twist ever.
But it's not me.
Yeah, worst imposter ever, Aidan.
Yeah,
I
come
don't
on now. We know it's you.
Let-
Drinking the lake
sure.
water, the inability to sit still, disappearing, it all makes sense.
Disappearing? When did I disappear?
Well, actually, quite
You
frequently.
have some weird eyes.
Whoa.
You disappeared quite
I've just been
frequently.
drinking lake water.
Basically, the way I see it, there are two top suspects right now. Aidan
Yeah.
and
What?
Xemptful.
Not me.
It's Aidan.
Yep, it's
It's not
Aidan.
me.
Let me give my reasoning to each one. For one, you guys raised a lot of good points. Aidan has randomly vanished and acts very strange. But in all
Yeah.
fairness, we know the guy. He has a weird personality. But to be fair, I've also watched Fire Force,
Yay!
so I'm aware sometimes that the good guy isn't always the good guy. So, that's true.
Yeah.
Aidan could be a suspect here. However, it's also true that we did mention that Xemptful did only just arrive like early,
Yeah.
like this morning, and the odds of him being able to take out a kill then appear would make him feel like he's off the suspect list. So,
Yeah,
You
but
bring up a
the
fair
thing is-
because of that, I am requesting that both of you please go upstairs for the time being and not listen to our conversation. So in
Wait,
case
alright, I'll go upstairs, but I want to bring up one point. Angie was the only one in the solo cabin all alone, which would be the perfect opportunity to sneak out in the middle of the night and kill. Just saying.
Going to
Bringing
stay
that
in the
up.
same cabin with you guys, but I wasn't
Well, yeah,
allowed
I mean, last night. I mean,
you
who
raise a
says
good
you
point,
didn't
Angie, go with them.
to. You know what they say, JG? Nice guys always finish last. Should have known that.
Okay. So we know one of them has to be the prime suspect. Because I know
Yeah.
you've kind of stuck around me this whole time. It's been creepy, but I only missed you like once or twice. And normally you have an alibi.
Yeah.
But I don't know,
so-
just something about those two of those three definitely rubs me the wrong way. Like I couldn't see Angie
Yeah.
pulling this off without major implications, since that would just make her a prime suspect. However, those other two, it's true that Aidan does love to step out in the middle of the night, and he has grown a weird obsession out of nowhere for drinking what seems to be shower water.
Yeah, that's kind of weird, and also the fact that if it was Xemptful, because if you ran into each other, right?
Correct, we ran into each other on the way
Like,
to
There would have been a
exploring.
chance if when you were at the abandoned cabin that if he was the killer, he would have just killed you right then and there.
This is very complicated. Still, though, there's not exactly
Yeah.
that much we can do. However, I'm not giving up. I know that one of them has got to be responsible for this. And that's why I want your help.
Okay.
Because out of all of us, you're the kid of the group, which means you're too innocent to be the killer. So, because of that reasoning, it'll be up to you and me to stop whoever is actually killing people up there. Well,
Yeah.
not up there specifically, but like one of them is the killer. So,
Yeah,
if
one
we're
of them
going
is
to
the
solve,
killer.
if we're going to solve this, despite the fact I feel like this would be a really cliche thing to do, since it feels very familiar to me for some reason, we gotta work together on this.
Yeah. We need to work together to figure out who the killer is.
Wait a second.
Possible.
I hear door opening. I think they've been listening. Oh crap, they're listening.
Oh, no.
Hurry when they get back down. Act natural. Act completely
Yeah,
natural. Act natural.
Oh,
Hey guys.
I'm sorry, it's kind of messing with the door up there. I found it.
Yeah, so after a bit of discussion, we decided to not pin the blame on anyone specific yet. However,
Yeah.
all three of you are suspects. So, due to that fact, I would like for you all to stay in this cabin for the rest of the night until...
No. You're not making me stay with Aidan.
Don't worry, you have,
What?
you have
No,
Xemptful
no.
here.
That's because I may have.
The
been
odds
messing with you
are
in there.
one of you three...
Yeah.
Listen here, listen to me. The odds are one of you here is a killer. So, if one of you kills one person, the other can stop them.
rather
What
sleep
if
on
what
a
if this
bus.
one person just murders both of us, or both me and the other
I
person?
don't think any of us want to be sacrifices.
Oh.
Yeah,
Look.
why would you want to sacrifice us? Jeez.
Look,
Wouldn't it be
I'm
smart
trying to
keep
look
an
at things-
eye on everyone?
I'm looking at things through the correct
Wait.
lens.
How do we know you're not the murderer
Yeah.
or William's not the murderer? What if you guys
How
are
do
both
we know
murderers
that?
and you're standing up for each other? How do we not know that?
Well, okay.
Yeah, how?
First off,
No.
if I was the murderer, I
Guys, hang on. We gotta calm down here. This isn't productive.
No, I have been accused of murder, and I'm upset. This is how I react when I'm upset.
I normally would believe you, Aidan, since we've known each other for so long. But after watching the show Fire Force, where a character who they thought they could trust was wrong, I no longer trust you.
It's a... Anime isn't the answer!
Yeah, that show
Anime
wasn't that
isn't
good.
the
Come on.
Wow, I haven't seen
That
it.
hurts,
so I
because
can't
I'm only
say
halfway
it's
through and
good.
I'm actually really enjoying it. But,
I've
look.
been mostly just watching Nickelodeon.
Listen.
Look at this, Brian. Look at this side. I know for a fact that I would never do such a thing because I really don't
Yeah,
like the idea.
and by that logic, I know for a fact
Use.
that I would never kill anyone either. So
The only odds of
by
me
that
ever
logic,
killing
we're
the only
both-
odds of me ever killing anyone would be if this was an alternate universe, which that would not happen.
Yeah.
Sure it would.
And
And how do we
Dude,
know
we
it's not
could all
William?
use
Like,
that
I
same
mean, yeah,
excuse.
he may pretend to be all innocent, but let's
unless
be
I
honest.
was in a
We all have a
family
dark-
that taught me how to kill people, well,
Exactly, we don't know.
Actually,
I was not in a
I can
family that-
confirm William does not have a family that knows how to kill people. They are way too nice. Plus, his mom's homemade cookies are probably some of the best cookies I've ever eaten. Just like my mom makes the best homemade bread.
Why are you obsessed with cookies? Can't
What-
we talk about anything other
Cookies?
than cookies with
What? This is the first time we've ever mentioned cookies in this entire thing.
Cookies
Yeah,
are one of
well,
the
yeah.
5 major food groups. Leave this man alone.
I think you have something messed up in your brain.
Cookies are over. Well, I can't even say
That's
that.
that's it.
beside
I'm
the
looking at this through a logical lens. I know for a fact that I was in the cabin with Nasir and William. You guys,
I know for a fact that I was in the
Xemptful
girl
wasn't
cabin
here.
after I was told.
Xemptful was
I
not
know
here,
for a
so
fact
he
that I was
did
lying
not.
awake
So he
in
could
the
have been a
cabin.
killer. Angie, you have your own little cabin, which means you had the plenty of chance to sneak out because none of us would see you. And Aidan, you left for some reason, and now you have a huge obsession with drinking bathwater.
Oh,
so
did
I can,
I?
so I can
No, I
assume
didn't.
that
I
you
don't re- I
probably
did not
have a
leave.
chance of being a killer. So I'm looking at this through a logical lens. And if you guys don't believe me, then you're just a bunch of buttholes. Because I know the whole
we don't
fact of
believe
everything.
you.
And if
We
you
don't believe
you
you.
just assume it's me, then you'd be wrong. I'm going to solve this
I guess
mystery
we're wrong.
with William, and you guys are going to stay in here and not move. If you guys
I'd
even
rather
think about it.
drown. I will drown in the lake. I'd rather
Yeah.
drown in the lake
And I'll
than stay
drink
with
You're
all
staying in
the
here,
it.
and that's final. Come on, William. We're going.
I'm not staying in here.
Okay.
Alright,
And-
guys, here's the plan.
All right, the
I'm
door's
packing
locked.
my
I'm gonna
bag.
sneak out and try to find the real killer.
Don't worry. I locked the door so stealthily they'll never escape. They'll probably be stuck in there the entire rest of the show. Anyway,
Come on.
so now, hear me out, William. I know this seems like a difficult task, but
Come on. We need
Look.
I see him! I see him! I see him!
What are we doing?
what are you talking about? What are you talking about, William? They're not there.
I saw him break out.
You're seeing things. There's no way they could escape that situation. So, listen, I know for a fact that the killer has to be somewhere on these premises. It's either one of them or the killer's someone completely different. This is a completely irrelevant plot point. But
Yeah.
if we can solve the mystery behind whatever the heck is going on, and if we can find the camp counselor, like if he's dead or alive, then maybe we could solve this mystery.
Yeah.
Wait, was that a deer I just saw? Huh, weird. But yeah, we've got to find the camp counselor, if he's dead or alive, and in order to prove maybe if it was one of them, or did he just go off for an afternoon stroll? Ow! Just, I don't know. We gotta figure this out.
Yeah, we gotta figure this out. Like, seriously, like, if Mike was murdered, then...
Again, who's Mike?
Okay, I don't even know.
If you're referring to the camp counselor because that was on his badge, then maybe, but that might have just been a typo.
Yeah, maybe, but... I don't know.
We should continue this conversation in the food cabin because it wouldn't be safe out
Yeah.
here.
It wouldn't be safe out here, and honestly, I'm starting to get really, like, I'm just really starting to feel nervous.
Come on. All right. All right, let's time to talk strategy.
Yeah.
So, I don't really know how we're gonna handle this, but here's what I had planned. So hear me out on this. You ready?
Okay.
All right. Here's the plan.
I'm gonna prove my innocence. It's you!